Button.
Push many buttons.
Many buttons. And now we're going to check our audio.
So why don't you ever have your phone out when you're...
Because people like to see this.
Oh,
yeah. People enjoy this.
I'd like to see in the comments if people enjoy this.
Ask people to comment. Yeah.
You got it?
Jacob's Meat Market.
Did you get a haircut?
Watch live now. In my lifetime? Many haircuts.
Many haircuts.
Oh, we are on the air.
People like that.
People like that. I'm going to put this on Do Not Disturb.
Yes, would you?
Just because that's what I usually do. Then I'm going to push some buttons.
Again, more buttons. More buttons to push.
I'm going to push this one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends the world over, thank you for joining us today and welcome to episode number 81 of the absolutely amazing series known as Butcher Shop Television. Today is Wednesday, October 16th, 2024, and we are broadcasting live from smack dab in the middle of Jacob's Meat Market in Appleton, Wisconsin. My name is Eric, and with me, I don't even know this man, the mayor of Meatville, Luke.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
Nice hat,
yeah, thank
Mr.
you.
Lincoln.
Thank you.
A little taller, perhaps.
Is it?
Not you, the hat should be.
Oh.
This is more like a black leprechaun hat, isn't it? But you're
That's
a little
close.
tall for a leprechaun.
Yeah, it's like a Groucho Marx, maybe?
I don't know.
Oh.
Who's Groucho Marx?
He's an actor, comedian, yes.
Oh, really?
From the 40s, maybe?
I have no idea. I know who he is.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the Marx
Why don't
brothers.
you tell me? Huh?
One of the Marx brothers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can't name
I
him.
just
Groucho, Harpo, and there was another one.
Bino.
Yeah, might have been, I was going to say Shep, but he might have been the other ones. We don't know that stuff.
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
know. We should just turn it off now.
We should, yes.
I'm
moving right along.
I'm going to tell everybody what we're going to do today.
Okay.
In this episode, we'll go over our location because you might know it by now.
Right.
News and events, we have a special guest.
We do.
Vanessa is here.
Yes, she is.
Vanessa is here from Sabee Culinary Services.
Correct.
We'll talk about the meat market mailer. It's very popular. We'll go over the weekly specials. We have some new products. We have a halftime report is coming back this
Oh,
week.
I can't wait.
Special upcoming days, my favorite items. Winner of last week's contest, and I don't know, would you like to do another contest this
Absolutely.
week? Absolutely. What's your favorite number this week?
Oh, is it 70?
Oh,
How come we have
the
71
number on
up
the wall
there?
is wrong. It is 70 days until Christmas, as of right now.
We should maybe have a little, like, an
Don't say we didn't warn
inbox.
you. An inbox?
Yeah.
I could remind you every day.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't think I had to.
maybe like a live feed.
Sometimes I like to.
You do,
Especially when
yes,
it's
you do.
285.
Yes, right.
For anyone who may not know, please tell us where we are.
We are at Jacob's Meat Market.
Oh, I've heard of the place.
Have you?
Yeah.
On the corner of Law and Pacific Street
That's
in
the one.
Appleton, Wisconsin. Yeah, okay.
There's only one location, right?
There is, yes, yes. There has only been one location.
Ever?
Yes.
Ever.
There have been many people that have come in and said, you know, oh, did you have a store in Seymour, or was this connected to the one on South Oneida, I believe it was, right by St. E's?
Was it called Jacob's?
Yes.
Or was it? Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So my dad's cousin used to have one right by St. E's.
So it was kind of related, but not related
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes. Correct.
Related,
This was
but
the
not
only
related.
location that my family has ever owned.
Okay. Learn something new even
How about
after
that?
81 episodes.
Right.
Forget what episode. Are we
Even
80
after
or 81?
79 years.
79 years?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think that's ever come up.
No.
It's a good thing I ask you to
You're
tell us where
welcome.
we are every
Yes,
week,
you're
because
welcome,
Every
'cause
once in a while, there's a nugget of news.
That's
in
right,
there.
nugget.
We didn't have time to chit-chat before the show.
We didn't.
Usually I say, are there any birthdays this week?
I don't
And
think
usually
there
you
are
say,
any
"Let me look at my
birthdays."
phone.
Yes, right here. Let me. So my.
Great television.
I don't remember. I don't remember when my brother-in-law Joe's birthday is.
But it might be coming up?
But there's a party for him.
Oh,
A surprise
he
party
doesn't
for him.
watch, right?
He doesn't, but
doesn't
his
watch.
wife does. My sister watches.
His birthday's coming up this week,
Yes.
and his name is Joe.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Joe.
Happy
Even
birthday,
though you
Joe.
won't see this show. Oh, you take a basket. You take as many as you like. Can I help you with that?
They're free. Yes,
They're
they are.
Speaking of birthdays,
Yes.
I spent a pleasant couple of hours last night
You did.
at a local bar with a young lady who last week turned 4 years old.
Yes.
Was she not the most pleasant child in
She
the world?
was.
She was
She
so
was
charming.
having conversation.
We were talking about Kevin's child.
Yes.
Opie, because it was Kevin's birthday,
Yes.
and it was Groppy's birthday. So
Right.
we all met up at the bar.
Right.
And Kevin brought the family.
Yeah.
And his daughter Opie was just charming.
Yes, we mentioned her a
Unbelievable
couple
charming.
weeks prior
Yeah, that's
because
right,
she
she
had
likes
just had
our
a
show now
birthday.
because-
Yes, all right. Hey, Opie.
She was so pleasant.
Yes.
So pleasant.
Yes. I gave her a couple quarters for the
I was
quarter
gonna
push.
say.
Oh,
I don't think she played any of the gambling machines, but she
No.
was fascinated by them.
I mean, she came
The
in
video games.
and
we call
she
them.
looked at them and she like her eyes got as big as saucers.
It
that
was
was
very
fun to-
fun.
that was
It
fun
very
to see,
It was
yeah.
very fun. And it was a nice birthday. I think we sang happy birthday 3 times.
Right.
Once walking in for Groppy, then
Yeah.
Kevin arrived and we sang for him, and then spontaneously the bar just broke out in
Yeah,
happy birthday.
in
So
happy birthday.
I
I
think
like
we should
that.
do that once a year. or
We should.
something. Yeah.
We should.
Events for this week, this Friday, October 18th, from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Oh, it's Memorial Park in Kimberly. I don't know where that is, but you
That's
probably
not the
do.
one in Appleton.
No,
because
it
there's
is
one in Appleton.
the
as well.
Great Pumpkin Walk.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if this means a great pumpkin will be walking, or you, oh, I guess I do know. You have
guess
to
you
walk
have
by
to-
the Great Pumpkins.
I guess you have to go there and see.
Admission is free. Apparently, people enter their pumpkins for judging,
Oh.
and the organizers circle the pond with the pumpkins. There must be a pond at Memorial Park in Kimberley.
Yes. Yes.
And I guess you go see, you can enter. If you want to enter, I think you have to do it by noon today. Or you can just go there Friday night and see all the great pumpkins.
There you go. Or just bring yours and say I registered it.
That's true. Yeah,
Say
who's-
say
Luke
the
told
gentleman
me.
on BSTV told me that I could do this.
Apparently they don't have to be carved. They just have to, they could be, but they have to be decorated. Decorated in some fashion.
Okay.
And now for a look at the weather. A lovely day today.
Oh yes.
It was freezing this
Oh,
morning.
look at those leaves
Officially
turning
freezing.
yellowish, orangish.
Yeah. There's a tree, the one I keep talking about, opposite your
Parking
parking
lot,
lot.
yes.
It's just ablaze with
Yeah.
color. It was the first one to start,
Yeah.
and now it is just very, very happy.
Right.
Now let's go to our special guest, who is
Okay.
Vanessa of Sabee Culinary Services. We'll
Yes.
be right back.
We'll be right back. And we're back. And we have sound. How about that? 2 for 2. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, we're back with Vanessa from Sabee Culinary Services. Thank you very much for being here, first of all.
Thanks for having us, Luke.
Yes, you got it. So when did you start the business?
We started in April 2023. We decided that instead of cooking other people's food, we wanted to take a chance with ours.
Okay.
Because we spent most of our lives in restaurants
Okay.
and wanted to do something different.
Sure. So, that was going to be my next question is, what were you cooking for other people and now you want to cook for yourselves and cook for your customers, or
Yeah.
how did you, so you just were working in other restaurants and so that's your experience,
Right.
obviously. So,
Ross and I accumulatively have about 40 years of restaurant experience between
wow.
the two of us.
Sure.
I started when I was 14. My mom
Okay.
said when I turned 14 that I needed a job, she
Sure.
needed a cook,
Okay.
and then I started on
There you go.
Monday, and so
There you go. Okay.
I've been doing it pretty much on ever since.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
tried to get away from it, and it's where my
it's
passion
in your blood,
is.
huh?
It is.
Yeah, I've met a lot of chefs, over the counter and stuff like that have said, I want to get out of this business. And then, then they go and do something else, like a desk job or something like that. And then like a couple weeks later, they come back and they're like, I just have a passion. I can't sit at a desk. I can't do this. I have to be on my feet and,
Right.
and in the kitchen. So
Been there, done
it's
that.
in your blood. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Sure.
You have that in your blood too.
Right,
so,
for sure,
Like,
for sure.
Could you imagine sitting at a desk
No.
all day? Right.
Nope. Nope. And during COVID, I would have loved to have because that's what everybody else was doing, sitting at a desk. But I just couldn't do it.
I hear you.
Couldn't do it. All right. So do you have a brick and mortar location?
So we operate out of the Coop, which
Okay.
is a community shared kitchen located at 400 North Richmond Street,
Okay.
Suite G.
Okay.
We serve
In
lunch-
Appleton.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yep, okay.
It's part of the Richmond Terrace.
Okay.
And so that's where we prepare everything. All of our prepared meals, all of our mise en place for our in-home restaurant experience, dinners, catering. We also serve lunch there several times a week, usually Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
We have menus for both lunch and our prepared meal service come out on Monday.
Okay.
And there's a lot of information on all of those menus.
Sure. So do you have a service where somebody says, I want weekly, I want 3 meals prepared, or how does this service work?
We can do that.
As far as the catering type.
So prepared
meals.
service, we have an a la carte menu. People can order one item, all items, multiple items, and all we do is require pre-orders for the next day. So people can order Monday for Wednesday. They can order Tuesday for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Okay.
There's no limit to the food that they can enjoy.
Okay. So you have an a la carte as well. So are those like standard items?
No.
And then are
It changes every week.
your menu? Okay.
Every menu changes
Okay.
every week. We try to put as much local seasonal produce and product into our items to keep it fresh for our returning clients and to keep it fun for us.
Okay. So how many employees do you have? How many
There are
people do
2
you
of
have?
us.
Okay.
Myself and Ross, my husband. We do everything.
Okay. Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. It's very rewarding though,
Sure.
because it's for us.
Sure. And when you see your customers come back, you know that they enjoyed your food, and that's the best compliment to a chef, I believe, is when somebody comes back and says, I love your food, I'm back for more.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you do for the business?
What don't I do is a better question.
Small business owner,
Yeah.
as you know, you wear many hats.
Right. I knew that going into it. So I do all the ordering. I do all of our accounting, all the menu planning. Ross does. He contributes.
So what does Ross do? That's what I want to know.
He's the face of the company.
Okay.
If he's got a great mustache.
Sure.
So
Yes, he does.
He and I really try to just collaborate as much as possible on the menu planning. He works full time, and because we're just not quite there yet,
Sure.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
And so he is always ready to execute an in-home restaurant experience, serve lunch at a location. This last Saturday we were at Spranger's Orchard.
Okay.
He is always with, we're always together when we do catering events, and it's just part of it for now, and we know that.
So do you have a food truck that you?
No.
So talk about the culinary experience that you're talking about.
The in-home culinary or in-home restaurant experience is where we'll come to your house. We'll do a 4-course meal in the comfort of your home. We bring everything with the exception of a sink, the oven, and the stove.
Okay.
But just like a restaurant, for the most part, everything is prepared ahead of time. And so to execute it for service, to have it come out in a timely manner, that's basically what we do is we'll sear a steak to order or whatever. We also do mocktail pairings with seasonal fruits and veggies to each plate. Each menu.
So mocktail being a cocktail without the alcohol.
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
And so we customize every single menu for every single dinner, every single catering event.
Wow.
It's very specific based on the time of year and dietary restrictions, allergies, and preferences.
Sure. So it's really nice that you guys can say, well, I understand that you're gluten-free or that you have an allergy to garlic or something like that. So you can know that obviously going in there and execute it with their dietary needs.
Correct. We always do like a short little consultation to make sure
Sure.
that we have as much information as possible to make it the best experience for everyone.
Okay. So I'm assuming like dinners for like 2
Anywhere
or 1,
from 2
all the way up
to
to
7 people. We do plated. Like each individual guest will get a plated course for that specific dish, and then
Okay.
anything 8 to about 20, we will do family style.
Okay.
It's just it's the same quality of food. It's just a different way of serving it.
It's hard to plate probably 20 with 2 people
It-
and keep it warm.
right.
And yeah.
It just makes
understand
sense for us to do
Sure,
so, and
sure.
we've done both, and both have been very successful.
that. Okay. So do you come out with the towel over your arm and like
Not quite that fancy, sir. I'd have to borrow your hat, though.
Sure. I would let you. I would let you. So what is your typical customer? Who are your customers?
It varies. It's really diverse. Single, older folks who don't want to cook for themselves anymore, young professionals, people with families. We try to help as many busy people as possible by providing local, healthy, delicious food.
Sure.
So they don't have to eat junk all the time.
Sure. Especially with people in a time crunch, and people are so busy with their lives, running kids to sports or running to this meeting or that meeting or whatever, and it's important to have a healthy meal.
Right.
To a lot of people, and
Yeah.
a lot of people want to know where their stuff comes from, and so you can provide that service for, this is from scratch, and this is going to be delicious, and I can guarantee it.
We do deliver as well.
You do? Okay.
So if people, if we have delivery hours, we are willing to accommodate to folks.
Okay.
Some people just leave coolers out, and we just pop it in on their porch, and
Okay.
we send an invoice, and that transaction is very. We try to make it as easy as possible.
Sure, for everybody.
Right.
So do you deliver that typically hot or
Nope,
cold?
it's all cold.
It's all cold.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then they get reheating instructions.
Okay.
Most of it's pretty. People, I feel like, who order our services are accustomed to reheating food.
Sure.
And so we just want to provide that information, though, too.
Okay. So how often do people typically order?
It
Your
varies.
regular customer
Regulars
is
once, twice a week, or they'll order off of our prepared meal menu, and then they'll come in for lunch.
okay.
But we have some people who will order the whole entire menu, and that's what they eat for the week.
Okay.
Most of it freezes really well. For
Okay.
example, we have bison lasagna on the menu this week. And
Wow,
so,
sounds delicious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
I make the
it's not
pasta.
bad, okay.
I make the pasta dough and everything.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We try to make literally everything from scratch.
Okay.
And so people can get it. If they don't eat it right away, they can portion it, and then freeze it, and then pull it as necessary.
Okay.
And then they have that as backup.
So do you have one size that you typically sell?
We do.
And then,
We try to make every item serve 2 people.
okay. So if it's an older person, then they can just make 4 meals out of it or
Right.
whatever. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
We like to joke that, but we're very serious when we say that we serve Wisconsin-sized portions.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I like that. So how do people get a hold of you? Besides going into your restaurant at Richmond Terrace, how do people get a hold of you?
Sure. So the best way to keep track of everything that we do is on Facebook. You can contact us.
I've heard of Facebook.
I bet. Kind of hard not to, right?
Right.
You can email us at sabeeculinaryservices@gmail.com or give us a call, 720-841-0492.
Oh, that was really good.
Thanks.
Were you reading it off of there, or was it
No.
off of memory? Oh, okay. Okay.
I would hope I have my number memorized.
Okay.
I'm not all that
So
smart,
it's
but I got that.
720, not 920.
That's
okay.
right.
Okay.
I've had my number for like 15 years.
Okay.
I'm not getting rid of it,
Sure.
guys.
Yeah. Okay. So on Facebook is what is your
Sabee
Facebook?
Culinary Services.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And then your Gmail account is sabeeculinaryservices@gmail.com.
That's right.
The phone number is right on the screen here. does your typical customer call in an order, or do they email you? Okay.
Text is the best way, in my opinion. That way I have it and I can see it.
Sure, electronically, yeah.
I love talking to people, don't get me wrong.
Sure.
It's just more, it's easier for me
Sure,
to be
it's
selfish
your records
about it.
too. Yeah, yeah. I feel the same way. I usually just forget to write the orders down, and these guys
Good thing
these guys here don't really appreciate that.
I believe it.
Yeah, when somebody comes in and says, "Hey, I got an order for 7 T-bones or whatever," and people look at me like, "Did you have an order for 7 T-bones?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, on my phone.
Right.
Forgot to write it down. Sorry."
It's a good thing they're a good crew.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. And so you're a customer of ours as well. So you source some of your meats from us, and
Right.
so that was kind of the initial, like, you should be on our podcast, and so that people can find more about you. So you're at the coop, it's called?
Yes.
Okay. So you're there what hours, what days?
Is lunch
Typically?
is typically Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
You can find me at the coop most days, Monday through Friday, anywhere from 9 a.m. to 3, 4, 5 p.m. It just depends on
Okay.
if
What
we have
you're
an
doing, what you got
event
going.
and if
Sure.
it's if I needed to prep longer.
Okay, and you cater like a Christmas party or
Sure.
something like that. We're having a neighborhood Christmas party there's going to be like 100 people there. What size groups do you do typically?
Catering anywhere from 20 to 100.
Okay.
Birthday celebrations, events, larger events that need food.
Sure.
We try to just keep it fun and try to make sure that the food that we provide for those services is just as high quality as everything else.
Okay, good. Is there anything else that we should know about Sabee Culinary Services that we haven't gone through?
Sure. I would like to say that we are really trying our hardest to have people understand the importance of eating locally. We have so many farmers who we work with, including Full Circle Farms out of Seymour, Ledgecrest Family Farms out of Greenleaf. These guys are working their butts off, and all we can do is our best to provide the quality that their food that they're growing and raising as possible. And so if you're looking for high quality, local, seasonally inspired food, that's what we do.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Do you like apples? I forgot to ask.
We do like apples.
You do? Okay, perfect. All right, is that it for you?
I do have a joke.
You do? Is it a good one, or did Eric tell you?
No,
okay.
I know that you're a jokester,
Right.
Because you're just, you're so funny.
Right, looking.
But I have a joke about herbs, but I don't think we have enough time.
Oh, time. I like it. All right. All right, we will be right back.
And I'm going to turn the mics on too.
Would you?
Yeah, nice
The motor
of you.
home?
Very
Oh,
nice
thank
of
you.
you.
Thank
Very
you.
nice of you. I'm
I'm getting used to this.
Check out that menu information.
Yes.
I just asked on Facebook.
Right,
'Cause
right.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
So they will come to your home and prepare all the food for your party,
Right.
or they'll just put the food cold
On the
at your
porch.
door and you can reheat it.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
works for me. Either one of those will
So,
work for me.
so I'm actually interested in looking. I have never had any of their products before. They've purchased stuff from us for years. Well, since they opened in
Since they
23. and I've never consumed any of their stuff before. So
about time you tried it,
I
yeah.
think it is about time. And my girls would probably appreciate it too.
Probably. I'm going to try it.
Yes.
I just asked, and the menu information, all the information is at
On
Facebook.
Yep.
Tell me everything you know about the meat market mailer.
The meat market mailer.
What is it?
Well, it's funny you should ask.
It's so hilarious.
Yes. Not really that funny, but
Oh.
Okay. So it's an email that comes out on Wednesdays and Sundays, and the Sunday email gives you the weekly specials. Sorry, it does.
Try again.
It gives
Cut. Take two.
Yeah, take two. All right, and it gives you the weekly lunch menu.
Oh, yeah.
That we serve Monday through Friday from 11 to 2. It also gives you the Monday, Tuesday specials.
Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah,
I
and
got
then
that
on
last
Wednesday,
Sunday.
just like this morning.
This morning I got one.
You did.
I did.
What was on it?
I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I wanted you to
You
surprise
say
me.
that you open it every
No,
Wednesday
I wait
morning,
there. I wait
and you
there 'cause
get
it usually comes at 6 a.m. Sometimes
Yes.
it's 6:01, but
Right,
I'm there.
right, yes.
And it was your words and the weekly specials that we're about to go over.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So and a couple jokes.
At least one.
Yes, at least one.
At least one. If you can call it a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Do you remember what it was?
Something about a pickle.
Oh,
Being a
no,
big
that
deal.
was up in the subject line. There's a joke at the bottom as well.
Oh, was there a joke at the
Yeah,
bottom?
yeah. I think it was something about what did Tennessee?
Yeah.
Do you remember
Arkansas?
the answer? The same thing, Arkansas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole reason
See,
people.
thank you for asking me, because this is the first time in a long time that I've actually read the
really?
thing cover to cover. Yes.
Cover to cover.
Yes.
You had nothing to do, huh?
No.
So I texted you so early. This
Right.
morning.
Yes. Woke me right
and
up.
how do people sign up for this amazing
So on our
service?
website, jacobsmeatmarket.com, on the left hand, right-hand side. Yes.
If you are the page, it's the left
Yes.
hand. But
Yes.
if you're facing the page,
Correct.
it's the right.
Correct. On the side of the page,
Yeah.
just enter your email address and click submit, and you're
Where do you enter your credit card information?
right up at the register here. Yes.
You can buy all
It's
the
free.
specials.
It's
free.
free.
And
Yes.
it's amazing. And
is.
it's very popular.
It is.
I don't know.
Official numbers?
I do know official numbers, but
You do.
what I was about to say is it seems occasionally overkill to mention this every week. But every week more people sign up. And
Right.
it has
Do you
to
think
be
it's
because we
of
talk.
Oh, okay. Well,
Where else
we'll
would
go
they,
with that. Yeah. Where else would they find
are
out about it?
Are
Not
they
from
signing up
friends.
at the meat counter?
No.
No, they're signing
No.
up because we make such a big deal out of it.
Correct.
And I enjoy
Obviously.
it. I don't know if you enjoy it.
Of course.
I enjoy it. So do sign up. It's free.
Yes.
It's free.
It's free.
The weekly specials, but
Worth
first,
saving up for.
you had a joke
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I didn't write it down, so.
because you know it.
Do you know why cows wear bells?
Why?
Because their horns don't work.
Because their horns don't work.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
Is it true?
No.
What do you get when you cross a polar bear with a seal? You're just going to look at the answer there?
I don't know. What do you get?
A polar bear.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Terrible. The weekly specials.
Yes.
I should probably have some buttons here.
Yes, I think you do.
First one says
Many buttons to push.
Yellow Lake Perch.
Yes. It does say fresh.
I want to know,
Fresh yellow lake perch.
is the lake yellow or is the perch yellow?
Well, the perch is yellow because of the yellow lake.
Oh,
Right down
they're
from
all
the Yellow River.
The Yellow River? What about yellow snow? Are we going there?
Sure. Sure.
Tell me all
Go
about
for it.
this fresh yellow lake perch.
Yes, so
And
this
say
is
that three
from
times fast.
No.
Okay.
You just did it for the both of us.
Okay.
So fresh yellow lake perch. This is from Canada. This is from Lake Erie,
Which
specifically.
is yellow?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. The lake perch is actually yellow. It's the breed of lake perch, because there's also white perch.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, there's white perch and then there's yellow lake perch.
Because I'm looking for the yellow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to find it.
Okay.
It's on the head and they cut. No, never mind.
A polar bear.
But this is right. But this is fresh yellow lake perch, not to be confused with there's Euro perch out there, which is less expensive. And when
this is the good stuff.
right, when they were not catching as many yellow lake perch during the COVID years, I think it was,
Okay.
they were selling Euro perch as lake perch, because they're technically lake perch, but they're farm raised in a lake over in Europe. So it's a different breed, but this is the real McCoy. This is the real stuff. Yes,
Now, are these fillets? It's not the whole fish.
correct. It's the two sides, so
The two
it's
sides.
butterflied. They're called.
No bones.
No bones. No
And-
bones. No head. No scales.
Oh, so you eat the whole
Just the meat. Yep.
You Dredge it, bread it, and fry it up. And
Yep.
It looks good.
Yes.
It looks good.
Yes. So it's what all of the higher end restaurants that
nice.
serve actual perch for probably a higher price because it's the actual stuff. It's not an imitation. It's not a Euro perch. It's not a.
But this is not one of the fish that you like, because you're
No.
not really a fish
Correct.
person.
Correct.
But apparently it is.
But we
very
sell
popular.
a lot of it. Yes.
I'm moving on to chicken tenders.
Yes. So we have some fresh, all natural chicken tenders for $4.49 a pound.
$4.49 a pound.
Yes.
About how many
it's a lot
tenders
less
per
expensive than the lake perch.
pound? Yeah, and it's not fish.
Correct.
You probably prefer
Correct.
it.
Yes. Yes.
I'd like to try that. I am not an anti-fish eater.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
You should maybe try them at a restaurant first. See if you like
I
them
can
before
cook.
you. Oh, can
I
you?
can cook.
Oh, you can't eat them right out of the refrigerator.
well,
I hate to tell you
you
that.
probably could.
Yeah, well, you could, but you're not gonna enjoy the.
How many of
results.
these chicken tenders fit in a
There's
pound?
about four or five per pound.
A quarter pound a piece.
Yeah.
About quarter
Yep.
pound a piece.
Yep.
Now these are not the frozen ones.
Correct. They're
are
not
the-
breaded. They're not frozen. They're raw. Just like you would buy a boneless, skinless chicken breast. That's how they are. They're
But
the
it's
chicken
not the breast,
tenderloin.
it's the tenderloin. Because
Right.
you explained that in a show long ago.
Yeah,
Why don't you
yeah, look
remind
back.
me, where is the tender on a chicken?
So it's right between the breastbone
Okay.
and the breast.
That's where these are coming from.
Yes, correct.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders. Yep.
Now, some sort of a pork chop special.
Yes, we have a bone-in pork chop special.
Oh, I see them.
You do.
I see
Which
the
ones do
stuffed
you
ones.
see? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have the regular or the stuffed ones for $2.49 a pound, and we
Great
have the
price.
thicker cut grill cut pork chops for $2.99 a pound.
Now, they're grill cut. Does that mean you have to cook them on a grill?
No,
No.
you can bake them, you can grill them, you can pan fry them. It's just a little trickier to do than
I
just
assume they're thicker.
yes
as a grill
Yes,
cut.
they're about twice as thick.
I do know people
You do?
who buy the stuffed ones
Yeah.
because they're so good.
Yes,
And I have had that.
Yes.
And it is so good.
yes. The
I like
stuffing is really
and I like
really
pork,
good.
So
Yeah.
it's very convenient.
The nice thing about that is that it's kind of like a side as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, one stuffed pork chop weighs about how much?
About a pound.
About a pound.
Yeah.
So, wow.
That's a
There's dinner.
inexpensive meal,
There's
right?
dinner.
Right.
I don't understand the next button. It says summer sausage,
Yes.
but it's fall.
Well, just by the calendar.
Is it legal to sell? Make
No.
and sell? Okay, so
No,
this is on
no.
the
Yeah, this
on the
is
down
on the
low.
DL. Yeah, yeah. Nobody watches the show,
That's right.
so it's okay.
Summer sausage. Speaking of summer sausage,
Yes. Is
At
there a
that-
joke coming up here?
No.
Oh, okay.
a compliment, I think.
Oh, okay.
At that
Then I'm all
soiree
ears.
last night, the
Yes.
birthday party.
Yes.
With yeah, you brought a platter of,
Meat and cheese tray?
Meat and cheese
yeah.
tray.
Yeah.
and the summer sausage was on there. It's the first time I've had the summer sausage.
Ever?
Excellent. It's not the first time I've ever had summer sausage. It's the first time I've had Jacob's Meat Market summer sausage.
Right.
Really, really. Maybe I was very hungry, but I don't think so. It was really, really good.
It was probably the
very, very good. What?
that you were very hungry. Yes.
I was very.
Yes.
That's very good. Very good.
Yeah. Good. Thank you.
Well, which is unfortunate because now I need some.
Right.
But
that sounds
luckily
good.
it's on sale.
Right.
Tell me
yes,
all about it.
$5.99 a pound. It's mainly beef. There's about a third pork that's added to it as well, so it's not a beef summer sausage. People come in and ask for a beef summer sausage. We don't carry just a strictly beef summer sausage because they can't have pork for whatever reason, or they just have it in their mind that they just want a beef summer sausage. But this is a beef and pork summer sausage. It comes in a stick. That's about a pound to a pound and a quarter a piece. That comes in plain or garlic.
What did you serve last night?
Plain.
It was plain.
Yep. When we do platters, we typically do plain.
Plain.
Yep.
Because I didn't notice the
Right.
garlic, but
The garlic isn't overly garlicky
right, it
either.
might have been. I might just not have noticed.
Right. Well, there was also some hard salami on there too, which has a little bit of garlic in it, so that might have rubbed off a little bit on the summer sausage. But
Yeah, the whole platter was delicious.
Yes,
but
it was
I was very
delicious.
impressed with the summer sausage.
Yes,
I
that's
I
good.
kept pushing it to the other side of the table.
and you knew, that it was going to be on sale this week, so you knew that you
Did
were
I
going to be
know
able
that?
to talk.
Did I know that?
You did.
I'm not sure I remembered it.
Right.
Moving right along.
That's because of the
What have we got here?
USDA
Sirloin
choice
tip.
sirloin tip roast.
Roasts.
Yes.
Point that out to me, would you please?
The sirloin tips are right here.
The ones that are tied up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So they're between 4 and 6 pounds a piece, but you can get just a sliver of one, you can get a half of one, you can get whatever size you want.
The one right in front there looks really cookable.
Yes, yes,
Very
it's
cookable.
very, very good.
Yeah.
It's great for making like a French dip. It's not something that's going to be like a chuck roast where you cook it in the low and slow and then it's going to fall apart. You know, you can shred it like a hot beef. This is more for something that you cook medium rare and then you just slice it up for like a French dip.
Now I want to.
It's delicious.
Now I want a
Yeah.
French dip. I gotta stop doing this show.
Yeah, you should. You should, because we have Salisbury steak for lunch today.
I saw that.
Yes.
I saw that.
Delicious.
Are you offering me lunch today?
No,
Okay.
because we're not doing the brat fries anymore.
I know.
So you need a new
okay.
lunch.
A new lunch.
Yes. Yes. So those are
handshakes.
$5.59 a pound for whatever size you want, anywhere from 2
So-
pounds all the way up to 10 pounds.
But if they get small enough, they're not tied up like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. And if they're small enough, they're not a roast anymore. You might as well just fry it up with like a steak.
I have an idea.
Oh, you do.
I'm moving
Okay.
on to ham shanks.
Yes. Smoked ham shakes are on sale for $3.79 a pound. They're about a pound and a half, I would say, a piece. They're great for pea soup or bean soup,
Oh,
or some people use them for boiled dinner. Are you old enough to have ever
Boiled
had
dinner?
a boiled dinner?
well, I've eaten foods for dinner that have been boiled, but I've never heard of a boiled dinner.
You never heard of boiled dinner?
Is
Oh,
that
okay.
a Midwest thing?
Could be, but it's like an older person thing.
Okay. Do you know what it is, or are we just going to leave it at that?
It's
suppose it's
something
dinner
that's
that you
all
boil.
boiled. Yeah, yeah.
So soup. Or
Right.
soup.
But then you spoon it out of there, so
Like
it's
you
not
do
in
soup.
the. You don't eat it with the spoon.
Oh. So you boil a ham shank.
Right.
And call it a boiled dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, with like boiled
gonna
carrots
research
and
this.
boiled cabbage and
Boiled
stuff like that.
dinner.
Yeah.
I'm learning so much
Google
on
it.
this
Yes.
show.
Yes.
Ham
Aren't you
shanks,
glad you?
they're
Aren't
very
you glad
good.
you came for the show today?
Very, very good.
Yes.
And they're...
I noticed you've never written anything down, so you must be
No,
going to
because
be.
I want to keep it fresh.
Oh.
I don't want to remember what you say, so
Oh.
the next time it comes up, I can ask the same stupid questions.
Oh. Okay.
I'm moving right
Sounds
along
familiar.
now. Beer brats, apparently.
Yes. Jacob's Own beer brats are $4.69 a pound.
These are the ones that have the beer.
The beer flavoring. Yes.
Oh, beer flavoring, not
Yes.
actual
You don't have
beer.
to be 21.
You don't have to be 20.
Correct.
Because it has barley flavor?
Barley. Yeah.
Okay, barley.
Yep.
And that's what we taste when we drink
Have the
beer.
Yes. Yep.
And
That's what I tasted last night when I had that Oktoberfest
you
beer.
probably like these, but
I
they're
do.
not your favorite because you like the beer and curd.
I like them all. Yeah.
Oh, you like 'em all?
I like these as well.
So how many are you taking?
All of them.
About 4 is a pound?
Yes.
About 4 is a
Yep.
pound.
I can usually eat like 3 at a sitting.
Can you?
Yes. With the bun.
With the bun? I was
Yes,
just
of
gonna
course.
ask You don't have to eat brats with buns.
Right.
Which
I've heard that.
you can.
Yeah. And I do.
I'm moving on to some sort of liver.
Yes. Frozen baby beef liver.
Frozen
Yes. At the peak of freshness.
at the peak of freshness.
Yes.
So, what do you, is this liver?
So not fresh.
It's liver.
Frozen.
And you cook it like liver.
Yes.
Okay.
Like liver and onions.
Like liver, that's,
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. I guess
That's-
this is old.
That's pretty
old
tasty.
Yeah.
Not that I've
If you
had
like
it in years,
Right.
but I remember having it.
Yeah.
And, well, fried onions make everything
must-
smell good. So,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Of course. And then you throw the liver in there.
Yeah, and so this is popular.
Yes. Yes,
and
it is.
Is this veal liver?
This is baby beef liver. So this is beef liver, and I think to make it seem like it's more tender or whatever they call it, baby beef liver.
But it's not from-
It's not veal liver.
It's not veal liver.
Right.
It's from a cow,
Correct.
but they call it baby beef
Right.
because it's in small portions.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go.
Cute
We'll go
size
with that.
liver.
Yes.
Cute
yes. Acute.
Now, if you'll give me 1 minute here,
Uh-oh.
we had a surprise entry this week that I was not prepared for.
Oh.
So I'm going to take our names off of here.
Yes.
Oh, I can't take our names off of here. I'm not going to take our names off of here.
Yeah.
But I
Take
didn't
the
have time to
talent
make
off.
the. No, that's a different button.
No.
I didn't have time to make the usual thing. I'll just hold this up while you read it.
Yeah. Would you?
I'll do that
A little closer.
right there.
Up.
So, there you
Boneless.
go.
Bone-in country-style pork ribs.
Oh, it's bone-in?
Bone-in. Yes.
Does it say that? Oh, okay.
It does not.
I-
Bone-in country-style pork ribs, $1.39 a pound.
Wow.
Yes.
Arm's getting tired. This is
Is
a heavy
it?
piece of paper, yeah.
Is it?
Is country style always bone in?
No.
No.
We also have boneless ones as well when they're on sale.
Okay.
Yep. But these are bone-in ones because it's actually from the rib and the sirloin end of the pork loin,
Oh, is
of
that
the
why-
bone-in pork loin. Yes.
Is that why it has bones in?
Yes.
Okay. And
Yeah, $1.39 a pound. It's a great deal.
how many are
They're
there?
about a half pound a piece, ish.
Each rib?
Yep.
Oh, they're
Each portion. Yeah.
Okay, they're large.
They're country style, so it's not like a rack of ribs, like a baby back
They're
or a
single.
right.
Single rib pieces.
Like this. Yeah.
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 I don't see them. Do I see them?
Yes, you don't.
Yes, I don't. Okay. I'll see them.
Nate's
when they-
cutting them, I think. I
Nate's
believe right
cutting
now.
Okay, moving right along.
Yes.
I am going to new products, and I brought some.
You did.
The first ones I brought, I don't even know if it's new, but it's the first time I've noticed it.
Yes,
because
it's the second week.
this is, excuse me, this is where we do the show, and this is where
This is, yes.
This is where you do samples, and this is where you keep merchandise.
Yes.
When we're not doing the show, and I come in the morning and I move all the merchandise. Usually it's a.
I've seen you before, and you just take an arm and you just put it right on the floor.
Usually it's a large amount of pretzels, and today was no exception.
Right.
And I was loading them into the baskets because I don't just push them off the side. And I noticed these are cinnamon pretzels.
Cinnamon pretzels,
Now are these
yes.
newish?
These are 2 weeks, 2 weeks old, yes.
So I missed them last week, but last week was the big show.
Right.
Tell me all about them.
So they're cinnamon flavored pretzels instead of our regular seasoned pretzels are like our regular seasoned pretzels are something like a little bit spice and a little bit of ranch dressing. So they're delicious, like Dots. Are you familiar with Dots pretzels?
No.
Seasoned pretzels? Okay. Okay, good. That's perfect.
But these are
those are like seasoned pretzels, and these are a little bit sweeter. So these are cinnamon, so made with cinnamon sugar.
Me and my sweet tooth probably like these.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely,
okay.
definitely.
So I'm going to try those.
Yes.
And then we have, these are new, but they're back.
Right.
Because they've been here before. And just in time for fall and winter.
Yes.
Am I wearing that right?
No.
Okay.
But that's okay.
How do you wear it?
That's close enough. Yeah. Yeah.
This one and that one?
Yeah, so this one's got a little beanie on top of it with our logo on it. It's kind of a cool looking hat. And then this one is a Carhartt one with our logo on it.
That's a nice
So
brand.
yeah, it's a great feel on the head, especially with less hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You'd know. And what are these things?
Yes. So we have
They have
so it's
their
not
logo
just
on
you.
them.
It's not just you. Oh, geez, look at. It doesn't always do that to your hair when you wear the hat.
Hair. At least I have some.
Right. So these are called Manly.
Oh, I get it. Don't say that other one.
Instead of the other bigger brand name one. But these are great. All three of my daughters have one. They love these. They keep your water nice and cold, or any beverage that you put in here nice and cold. Or nice and warm if you put hot water.
I imagine they fit in cup holders in your car.
They do, yes.
That's very tall
convenient.
for a cup holder. But
Yes, you can fit a lot of liquid in
you
there.
have a large car. So.
I do. I do.
So, and these are new or just back for the season?
They're
had them
newish.
before.
Yes, they're newish.
This one is beautiful.
Yes,
I like your
it
logo
is,
like
with
that.
a little green on the handle here and green on the top
Your
there. as
design
well.
elements on it?
Sure.
Ah, very good.
Sure.
Very good. That's all I brought. Did you bring something?
I thought we had something else that was new.
We were going to talk about the not the granola, but those other cookies.
Oh,
But we
we'll
can
talk
leave that
about
for
those
next
next
week.
week. Yeah.
See, I already made that
actually,
decision for you.
so
yeah.
so I was going to mention, because we had a run on these wiener shirts. We've got more wiener shirts in stock.
About time.
Yes. So we have anything from small to XXX.
The triple X.
Yes.
And everything in between.
And everything in between.
everything
Yes.
in between.
That's why the from small to XXX.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Is that what that meant?
That's what that meant. Yeah.
English is my second.
English.
English.
Yes.
And the beanies.
And the hat. Yep.
What about hoodies?
We have some hoodies downstairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I didn't know if that was a thing that you bring every year.
Oh, we could.
We could.
If you ask for
Put
one.
you on the spot.
Sure.
Halftime report.
Halftime report.
I have a button
okay.
for that.
Push the button.
They didn't see that.
They didn't see what?
You look at your watch.
Oh, but they heard about it.
Did you watch the game last Sunday?
I watched most of it. Yes.
Who did they play?
They played the Cardinals,
From what state?
Arizona.
And what was the final score? It's right there if you need it.
34-13.
34-13.
Yes.
The Packers won. We were expecting
it was
that
kind of
to
boring
win.
at the end, so I'm not sure if they scored at the end or not. So.
Well, they ended with 34. So
Right.
If they didn't have 34 when you stopped watching, then they scored
Yes.
afterwards.
Yes.
And what's the next game? It's
The next game is this Sunday against Houston.
And is it a home game or?
It
no,
is, yes,
it's a
I'm
home,
going.
So, oh, are you?
Elizabeth and I are going.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
This last week was also a home game, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So is that usual to do 2 home games in a row and then 2 on the road, or?
It's not. Nothing is really typical of.
Nothing's typical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing is
I
typical.
think they have another couple home games in a couple weeks in a row. So
Is that a noon game?
it is a noon game, yes.
I knew
I
it'd
hope
be
so.
there, which means they're going to win.
Of course.
Are they projected to win? I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think Houston is 5-1, and the Packers are
5
4-2.
wins to 1 loss, or
Correct.
the other way around?
Yes, yes. They're not 1-5.
And the
They're
Packers
5-1.
are what now?
I think
2-2 or
they're
3-2?
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I know what you're talking about.
Right.
Will you check my work, please?
Sure,
Because
sure,
last
okay.
time we talked
Let's
about
see.
the offense positions, and I
Yes.
have updated my graphic, which I will now share with the class.
Okay. Okay.
And so,
Quarterback, outside linebacker. Yeah. Yeah.
and that's approximately where they might stand, but they're
Yeah.
not required to, or are they required to be in that area?
No, they're not required to be in any
But
area.
a
Are we talking
cornerback,
about the defense, or are we talking about the offense? now?
offense right now, the cornerback, is he standing there because his target is the wide receiver?
He's guarding the wide
He's
receiver.
guarding the
yes.
wide receiver.
Yes.
And these in the middle linebacker, the 2 tackles and the 2 ends, are they just going to make a beeline for the quarterback?
Yes.
That's what they're
Yes,
going to try
unless
to do.
unless it's a running play, and then they're going to beeline for the runner.
Okay,
they're
which
running
might
back.
not be the quarterback?
Right.
Okay,
Just-
let's but on the defense side, I think, the tackles and the guards are going to try to stop the 2 tackles and the ends on the offense.
There's only guards on the offense.
Let me look again. There's 2 tackles and 2 ends on that side, the offense.
On the defense. The defense is
That's
on
defense.
top.
The
Yes.
offense is on the bottom.
Yes.
And we already established that the 2 ends and the 2 tackles are trying to get to the quarterback.
Correct.
But these people are standing in between. They're trying to stop them, right?
Correct. Yes.
That would be tackles and
Uh-huh.
guards.
And
does
the
the center
center,
get
yes.
involved with that?
Yes,
Okay.
oh, yeah.
So he just doesn't hike the ball. Is that what you said?
Hike. Yeah.
Yeah, hike the ball
yeah.
and he walks away, right?
Right.
No,
He
he's
hikes
in,
it and then he's got a guard,
in
yeah.
there. Okay.
Guard
So
the
my
quarterback.
next question. Let's just for example take the outside linebacker.
This is a base 4-3, just so you know.
Okay, I'll remember that. I'll write it down. The outside linebacker.
Yes. Which one?
Let's say this one over here
On the left?
on the left
Okay.
on the screen, but it doesn't matter which one. He's on the defense.
Correct.
When that team is on the offense,
Yes.
does he leave or does he change a position? Or does
He-
it depend on the person?
He leaves.
He leaves.
There are no players in the NFL these days that play offense and defense.
Okay, so they're
Yeah.
all specialists.
Correct.
Either one side or the other.
Correct.
That was my question.
Yes.
I want to know if any of those people, I mean, I kind of figured the quarterback left.
Right. Right. Yeah.
He had
yeah.
nothing to
Neither.
do.
No. There are no players in the NFL that play both sides of the ball. They're like in the
There used to be?
'60s. Yeah, in the '60s, there used to be players that played on offense and defense. And in high school, they typically play. A lot of
Because
them
there's
play offense
not
and
enough
defense.
people, or
Right.
Because people are good at both.
Right.
It's not
People are good at both offense and
Okay,
defense.
so that means there's 11 people on the field
Mm-hmm.
and at least 11 people waiting for
Right.
whatever to change.
Right.
So a team's roster has at least 22 people, but
Correct.
how large are they?
53.
Exactly?
Yes.
There's always 53.
Always 53 on each team.
Why? I mean, who are these extra ones? Or you have several people who could be quarterbacks, right? You got 3. The one that you're going to
Typically,
play,
yeah.
but you got 2 backups.
Backup. Yeah. Typically, they
Usually
have
2?
either 1 or 2
1 or
backup
2.
backup
Oh,
quarterbacks.
so you
And
have-
then you have kickers and punters, and
Oh,
you have
yes,
people
those
that only play special teams.
special teams?
Yes, which is like punting, punt return,
Okay.
kickoff,
Okay.
kick return.
Fascinating.
Yes.
So let's say I watch the game this Sunday.
Uh-huh.
What one thing should I look for and say I recognize what that is?
Touchdown?
A touchdown.
Yes.
Okay. I think I know what that is, but
Okay.
I'll watch some of it, at
Sure.
least the highlights,
Right.
to see what a touchdown is, and I'll report back.
You'll know who the center and the quarterback are
yeah,
on each play.
Yes,
Yes. Because the guy that has the ball,
Has
that
the
hikes
ball.
the ball to the quarterback.
always to the quarterback.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, always to the quarterback unless they're running the wildcat formation.
You're going to confuse me with?
Yep. Yep. So I just won't
Now,
even
you
tell
leave
you.
that for another day.
Sure.
We're doing basic stuff here.
Sure,
And now
sure.
I know that there's no player that plays both sides,
Correct.
or whatever you call that.
Correct. Yep.
Which is
Plays
fascinating.
both ways,
And
yeah.
there's 53.
53.
Always
a
50. You're
53
not
man
allowed to
roster.
It's a roster. 53-man roster.
Yep.
Fascinating.
I think there's only, if I remember correctly, I think there's only 47 that are on game day that are suited up.
That's the legal limit,
Right.
or what everybody agrees to?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
47 for 11 people on the field at any given time.
So
A lot of people
11,
are sitting around doing
22,
nothing.
22, and then probably like 5 specialists. There's a long snapper, is a specialist. He doesn't play any other position. There's a punter, and then the kicker. The punter usually holds the ball for the kicking team.
What do you call? Is that the special people? Is there a group?
Special
Is
people,
there a
yeah.
name for this group? Like the
Special teams?
the special teams.
Yep.
Players.
Right.
So I can look that up
Sure.
and figure out something.
Sure.
Special teams players.
Yep.
They're still on the same team, but it takes a special team to do this special maneuver.
Well, there's offense, defense, and special teams.
And special teams.
Right. So those are the 3.
Sitting on the sideline waiting for their moment.
Right.
There you go. Fascinating.
Right.
Fascinating. Speaking of special teams, I'm going to talk about special days.
Would you?
I will. Today, Wednesday, October 16th, is Bosses Day. Bosses Day. So
I thought that was every day here.
congratulations to Nate. Happy Bosses Day.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know when Owner's Day is, but
Never.
if it comes up, I'll let you
Never.
know. Tomorrow, Thursday, October 17th, is National Pasta Day. You like pasta?
I do like pasta. Yeah.
I like pasta.
Yeah.
I like pasta. Maybe I'll have some pasta tomorrow.
You should.
This Friday, October 18th, is National No Beard Day. Now, I remember this from last year because I mentioned it on the show.
You did.
And you said you were going to shave your beard, and I said I will too, and I did, and you didn't. You don't recall this?
I probably said I was going to trim it, maybe.
I don't think so. I can pull up the tape.
Could you?
Yeah, I'll
Could
have
you?
it ready for
Okay.
next week.
Okay. Now I'm
Anyway,
nervous.
I think you were. I assumed
Pulling
you
your
were
leg?
kidding.
Yeah.
You were kidding. So, but we'll find out.
Did you hear that?
I did hear
You
that.
did hear that. Okay.
I did hear that.
Okay.
We'll find out if I shave my beard next week.
Okay.
Although
Yeah.
by Wednesday it'll be grown back.
Probably.
Yeah. We did a giveaway last week.
Yes,
it
we
was
did.
the granola, your choice of granola, and we asked for comments, and we got comments.
We
And
did.
I'm gonna
Look
read
at all
them.
the
Lots
comments.
of comments. Yarn Prepper said, my first visit. Remember
was
we
that?
said when,
Oh.
if you didn't have anything else to comment or wanted to let us know,
Sure.
when did you first come to
Step
Jacobs
foot in
Market?
Jacobs,
Step
yes.
foot in. Yarn Prepper says, my first visit was spring of 2023. My daughter lives a few blocks from you and kept raving about you. We stop in every time
not
we
talking
come
about you.
to town. How do you know? We stop in every time we come to town, and she brings us bacon when she comes to town. That's how things work in life.
Yes.
Now, relax for a minute, because Kim
Okay.
wrote something. It's longish, but worth the read.
Okay.
Kim says, my first visit that I remember was probably 1958, 1959. We lived in the old Franklin Inn bed and breakfast across from the United Methodist Church. So that's on Franklin. We know
Yep,
where that
yep.
is. If Dad was working late and Mom wasn't sure what to have for supper, she'd give me $2 and send me over to Jacobs to get a ring of bologna and a half gallon of milk. It was a short walk through City
$2.
Park,
Wow.
late 50s.
Sorry.
So Robbie was here.
Yeah.
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 A short walk through City Park. I'd sometimes come along with Dad, which usually turned into an hour trip as he and Ed, your father,
Yes.
would have to have a chat, and that's in
Of
quotes.
course. Yes.
Hard to believe a Jacobs and Kafura, Kim's last name,
Yep.
would be chatty. But I have to tell you, things have not
Right.
changed.
No. No. I mean,
It's-
look at his,
Ed's not
whole
here,
story
but you're
Yes.
here, and
Yes.
chats happen all the time.
Right.
How many people do you make late for the rest of their lives?
All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
Yes.
We always stopped in around Easter and Christmas, can't remember which one, and got Weisswurst, the other white meat. Great memories and still making more. Happy anniversary. I thought that was a very nice comment.
Yes.
Very nice comment.
Yes. Very nice. Thank you again.
Chris, first, Jacob's ring bologna is a great football watching snack, smoked, then sliced on a Ritz with grainy mustard. Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Second, moved to Wisconsin in 2013 and was told to find a local butcher. Even though I live in Oshkosh, I drive to Appleton to go to Jacob's.
Oh, I didn't know you lived in Oshkosh. Wow.
Now
He's
you
up
do.
here all the time, and I would just assume that he lived in Appleton.
Up here. Well, he's coming for Jacob's Meat Market.
Yeah, right.
As one does.
Right.
Darren says, nice show. One of your best guests you have had on the show. I agree.
Groppy? Groppy or me?
You're not a guest.
Oh.
Groppy was the guest. Sue, happy anniversary. Trudy, you know this person, Trudy?
Yeah, I do.
Great show today. Terry, great guy. Mitch, I watched today. Great show. Richard, Luke, Really liked the history lesson. I just stepped into your store about a month ago, but my grandfather was a regular customer in the 60s and 70s, always had plenty of wieners and sweet blood sausage.
Right.
This store has history.
Yes, it
so
does.
much history. Dan, hi Gruppy. Still waiting for some great Jacob's veal loaf. Okay.
Right.
Sharon says, looking good, Gruppy. And I've already read the comment from the winner. I usually skip it, but I just got so carried away.
Yes.
The winner of the granola, your choice of flavor apparently,
Yes.
is Richard, who said Luke really liked the history lesson. So
Yes.
stop in, Richard, and claim
Well
your
done.
granola.
Yes.
You have 3 weeks to do that, otherwise we take it.
Right. Again.
You said you wanted to do another contest this
Yes.
week. What was the prize you wanted
the
to give away?
t-shirt.
The t-shirt. You're going to give
Wiener
away a
t-shirt, yes.
Just here for the wieners, okay?
Yes.
And how do people enter this contest?
On Facebook or YouTube, wherever you're watching, down below you can comment anything you'd like. Say hi to Eric. Say
Hi.
bye to Eric.
Or if you have nothing to say.
Or yes. So it's fall, and so we went pumpkin picking
Pumpkin
on Sunday.
picking.
Yes.
You and Peter?
Peter the pumpkin eater. Yeah. Before he ate the pumpkins, we picked them.
So you went to a pumpkin farm?
patch.
Pumpkin patch.
Pumpkin patch, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so Cuff's Pumpkin Patch we went to in Hortonville on Sunday, the beautiful day, the best day of the
When
weekend.
you say he doesn't mean he and I went.
No.
You and your family went.
Yes, yes. My girls and I, and then some of my family members as well. And it was terrible.
It was, I was going to say, I thought it rained on Sunday.
It did rain on Sunday,
But that
yes,
could be,
on us.
if you have an umbrella, you can survive.
If you have one umbrella and 4 people, it's not great. Not great
And
scenario.
You probably don't melt in the rain.
But we went there, and we had a great experience.
Adventure.
It was an adventure. Yes, that's for sure. We got a couple pictures between the raindrops, and it was
It
worth
pouring,
it.
Though, was
it was worth it. I mean,
it
that's
kind of
what
sprinkled here. It wasn't pouring.
It wasn't. Well,
No,
it was
not a deluge.
It was pouring out a little bit.
Was it?
Yes.
Well,
And
I
then our
arranged for
wagon
that.
got unhooked from the other 2 wagons, and they
And
kept
they-
on going, and it was
You were
a
abandoned
total
at a
adventure.
pumpkin patch.
But you know what? That's what memories are made of. You know, if we would have gone there, it would have been a sunny day. Nothing would have happened. We wouldn't have really remembered it.
No.
But now we're always going to remember
Did you
the
get pumpkins?
pumpkin patch of 2024.
Did you get pumpkins?
We did each get a pumpkin.
And
yep,
you
and a gourd
decorate,
and
carve? You make jack-o'-lanterns?
we do typically. Yes,
Okay.
yes. So you can comment in the comments here. Do you carve pumpkins? Yes. Happy face, frown face, scary face,
Scary
whatever.
face.
Yes.
Crazy face.
Crazy. Yeah. Yep. Or do you just draw on there?
Or draw.
Yeah, like with markers and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Paint, I suppose.
Paint.
You can
Oh yeah.
Glitter.
Sure.
Why not?
Sure.
Why not? That's
that
all I've
all?
got.
Is that all?
You can go on to your lines.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for watching this episode of BSTV. We will be back again next Wednesday with another live broadcast. Please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel, or better yet, come on down to the store at Jacob's Meat Market at the corner of Law and Pacific, where we are open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m.
Good hours. I like those.
Yes. You like those hours?
I
think
do.
we'll stick with them.
Okay.
They
Thanks for
work
watching.
them.
See
Yes.
you next time.
See ya.
Bye.